you can master it.
Correct.
But you got to make sure you got the right pieces to the puzzle.
You got the right pieces to the puzzle.
What I say every day is crazy that a person without nothing can always tell you how to get something. You know, just like I said, yo, a virgin can tell you how to have. It's always somebody that's not in a certain place that can give you advice on how to get there. And I disagree with those. Like I said, those are liabilities. What we just talked about a little while ago. A guy, it's like somebody telling Alex how to hit a baseball, but they never played baseball or been on a baseball field.
He called me early. He's like, yo, when you spar, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he says. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate them. I'm just trying to keep pushing it.
Floyd Mayweather has revealed surprising behind-the-scenes details about Shakur Stevenson's sparring sessions with Teofimo Lopez, and it's already igniting major debate among boxing fans.
Yeah, but don't even stand right. Don't know nothing about boxing. So that's even like the commentators that watch our sports tell you how to tackle, how to catch footballs, and if you correct them and tell them, you know what, you don't know what you're talking about, they get upset, and that's when you hear so many. You hear so many bad stories because people always want you to tell them what they want to hear. They don't want the truth. And why?
According to insiders, Mayweather Jr. personally visited Shakur Stevenson's training camp, where he shared elite-level boxing knowledge. Floyd reportedly helped Shakur fine-tune his punching accuracy, timing, and precision as he prepares for the Teofimo Lopez showdown.
Your stance must be right as far as your pivot. Start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab goes. Jab. This is called a 1-2. Boom, boom. You bring the hook with it. You can go to the body. Jab. This double jab. Triple jab. Short hook. Wide hook. Short hook. Wide hook. You go to the body. Slide over here. Slide over here. You drop on the shots like this. You go here. 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 Back with the jab.
Shakur himself has said that sparring days are his favorite part of camp. For him, sparring isn't about brawling or chasing knockouts. It's about learning, controlling distance, and perfecting timing. His camp has placed heavy focus on footwork, defensive reactions, and ring positioning, with endless rounds dedicated to sharpening precision rather than power.
An extra hour or anything was going to make a difference because of the fact that I've been doing it all week. The 6 in the morning, the day before, I've been going super hard for the weight. I'm a real fighter at the end of the day, so I wasn't trying to make a stand for a fighter. I was just...
He got picked on the world team. Every 2.5 years, he's gained weight. He moved up in weight. So, like, the weight gain and him going now is part of his natural growth process been going on. And so, I think he's more adjusted and he feels.
For Shakur, training is about eliminating chaos from the fight and forcing opponents to operate on his terms. Every movement has a purpose. Every exchange is calculated. Multiple insider reports also claim that Shakur has been working closely with Terrence Bud Crawford, soaking up every lesson and applying it directly to his preparation for Teofimo Lopez.
Terrence Bud Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ. I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. That's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot. I don't know. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said I do.
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen.
Straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, there you go.
Even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, what do you think he can throw? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. The people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has, and given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to.
At the same time, Stevenson is following a strict diet as he moves up to 140 pounds. The goal is to add size without sacrificing speed, stamina, or sharpness ahead of the fight. On the other side, Teofimo Lopez's preparation tells a very different story. His camps are built on intensity and explosive energy. Everything about his training reflects his fighting style: fast, powerful, aggressive, and unpredictable.
Bringing in some good positive affirmation and thoughts. I try to do all this, as much as possible. I think it's also good for us, not just as fighters, but as human beings. It's good for us, It kind of let us be aware, of the actual things you could write down and actually create and manifest. I wrote down I was going to be a world champion one day. Boom. Did it. I wrote that I was going to be one of the best fighters to live of this time, and boom, we're doing it.
What's it like hanging with this guy? He seems pretty awesome.
It's incredible, man. He's definitely a special human being, in everything he does, in the boxing gym. He's a people's champion, He's constantly giving back to others. You see the human side of him,
Teofimo is entering this fight with renewed confidence and a clear sense of purpose. He sees this matchup as a defining moment in his career. According to those close to him, Teo feels mentally locked in, physically strong, and fully aligned with his training. Instead of feeling pressure, he's embracing the spotlight, believing this is exactly the stage he was made for.